Exactly the people might pick up.
Yep. And we're back with round 2. We have Shad May on Jeskai Tempo against Olaf Geldenhuys. We also have a guest speaker with us in booth. Former SA national captain Sinani Fendi.
That's me.
And players look like they're about to kick off. Both players unbeaten at this point. Definitely going to be a more interesting game. Not for lack of trying and get a spot for round 1. Unfortunate mild 5 both games.
We get to see Slivers, man. That's the dream.
I feel like you are ready to be entertained, man.
If I see someone flip a coin in the stable, I'm gonna be entertained. Which one is that though? Harmonic Sliver.
I'm not certain.
To be frank with you, I'm also not quite certain on all the slivers. There are a lot of them in my defense. At least we'll have a chance to go through the deck lists while they resolve mulligans.
So, Shad is keeping it and Olaf's taking a mulligan.
Looks
I mean, the land base for Slivers is terrible.
and we already have an issue with Olaf's deck list in terms of spelling mistakes, as per usual these days. We will show his deck list at some point as soon as I rectify it.
It does look to be keeping 6 is tied with top cabinet cells. McLeay. The flying sliver.
Okay.
Gale Rider Sliver.
One of the
All
lords.
slivers have flying. They're all lords at this point.
+1/+1. Game 2.
Oh, this match is not looking too good. Shad may end up losing this one.
Does Shad play any verdict effects in the sideboard?
I think he plays one Supreme Verdict inside.
We can have a look.
I think that will be key in the post.
Hallowed Moonlight can sort of deal with Aethervale.
But that's a once-off.
It's a once-off effect, sure. Supreme Verdict and Blessed Alliance, the only deal where he gets to deal with this nonsense.
Does he play artifact there? Stone silencer?
He does not have Stony Silence. Does have Engineered Explosives,
That will be
a weight there. Ceremonious Rejection can counter the Aethervale, that's not really what you want to do. And I believe Shad is taking damage of that fetch. Lightning Elixing before damage, so probably only going to go down to 14. Then gaining 3 lives are going back up to 17.
Oh, nothing else to play. How many Cocos does he have?
I think he's playing the full set of Coco, as one should when playing a main creature.
He might be.
And this looks like Sparkler. And the Sliver deck only has Adaptica in terms of actual removal.
We can still use Soul Coded.
But at the moment, Sparkle is locking
The Gold Jeskai, yeah.
the sure.
And Olaf took 2 away for his breeding pool. Shad took 1, fetching Island. And I think normally the Slivers deck is favored game 1, but I think Shad is in a very good position here. His opponent does however have another collected company in hand.
Shad having 3-4.
Probably guys to draw.
But I think he's realizing
Can't let the Coco resolve.
can't actually let the Coco dissolve here. Yeah, deciding
I don't think
not.
he has anything else.
I think he has another spell card in it, doesn't he?
So this
That's
is
part.
Olaf the main phase.
Olaf phasing it. Not the best of leads. I think that's the Histler.
pumps.
Yeah, the ace sliver and the +1/+1.
I think he had the one where opponents had to pay 2 ace to target one of your creatures.
And decided not to pick it.
Yeah.
It seems quite good in this matchup.
I think you need to pick that one, yeah.
And we're gonna see the one that's pumped, the +1/+1 sliver, basically, get part X out.
Was that a path route or nothing there?
It's not the double strike one,
Sorry?
the red sliver.
No, that's the one where you have to, all your creatures have regenerate, you have a swamp, and I think they have haste.
I think the other one gives a blur sliver. Not sure, I'm not 100% sure on this sliver.
I didn't even know it gives the regenerate ability.
See, we're switching roles for this one. You'll be taking control of.
Oh, okay, a lot of stuff in the X-Match, guys.
You'll be in charge of dealing with what slivers actually do.
So it's one of the oldest of probably.
Yeah, and Shad just not letting them
All the answers, yeah.
dissolve, pathing it immediately. Does Olaf have another basic to fetch? Doesn't look like he does since he's not fetching. Only one first. Only one first. As basic land. Shad pointing out that he can fetch, Olaf saying declines to fetch.
I'm thinking 8.
10.
10?
No, exactly 8. So Olaf going down to exactly 8. That last hit was pretty strong. And now Shad has logic now, so
I think we're going to a game. And lightning elixir.
I don't think he's a way to understand that from us, man.
he's gonna end up having to jump block continuously.
Yes, you need another cocoa.
And Shad has it covered.
Oh, he did not use the cavern. That has to work.
Shad's most definitely going to counter this, surely. Okay, Shad just fetches, I believe.
Maybe he doesn't want to excel everything today, but for a while.
I mean, if you're lodging out this, you lightning elixir the other guy.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Well, Olaf does another sliver in hand, so he will be a bit short.
How many slivers is on a play?
We can do a quick count since we can't see his deck list and show you guys. We'll do it for you. 31.
51 slivers.
Yep.
3 8 of ours.
3 Aether Vials, 2 Abductic, 4 Collected Company. So that's 20 lands.
Oh, he has.
He has Mana Wave Sliver.
Yeah, so he has slivers of reduced mana, and then he has.
Aether Vial as well.
Electrical.
Olaf actually playing Harmonic Sliver in the sideboard, not in the mainboard.
Okay, you give the flyer for the cavern. Makes sense.
I think Shad probably should have counted one of these slivers.
Olaf's flatting out pretty badly. Well,
In all fairness, they have equal amounts of lands. Shad has Path to Olaf, 1 land out. Blocking the Angel, double blocking the Spellquiller. This is probably not going to go the way Olaf wants it to go.
Shad is having blocks.
Gives him the cocoa. Wow.
Large cannot counter the cover.
I mean, that's fine. Just needs to pay 3. His opponent no cards in hand, so no Simian Spirit Guide as a possibility.
Did he not take 60?
Yeah, he blocked the.
Double block.
He double blocked the Spell Queller and blocked the Angel.
Yes,
So only taking
Okay,
2.
sure.
And yeah, Olaf, no way he can really come back from that.
I think Spellboy is just too good in this matchup, man.
Well, it's a good body. It's a 2-3.
The thing is, Aether Vial does also get it down Spell Queller.
Sure, but I mean, at 2-3, I think you block majority of the things
Yeah.
early.
The issue is when there's multiple lords on the table.
All 4 harmonic slivers.
I have a feeling it's because of the Aether Vials in Olaf's list that this isn't working. So we'll have to show you guys how they sideboard by looking at their hands.
Can we not just take the intervals out of the list?
We can temporarily take the Aether Vials out and see if that works.
But also I'm taking 2 cards out so far.
So it's not the intervals.
It's not Aether Vial.
Is the
Well, the players are probably done sideboarding at this
Oh, no,
point.
Looks like Shad's still busy.
so Shad is going to be bringing in the verdict effect.
He's definitely bringing in Supreme Verdict. I'd assume wear and tear as well. To a lesser extent, I can see him also bringing in
Well,
engineered explosives.
Blessed Alliance not that good here.
I think Blessed Alliance is fine in this match.
I think Olaf's going to be trying to flat the board, so Blessed Alliance is going to be
I mean,
suboptimal.
you're giving them like, what, the choice? They're never going to take one of the lords.
It can be a good blowout if you like attach with a spell pillar and then instead of attacking spell pillar.
I think Engineer definitely comes in.
I think on Olaf's side, he's probably bringing in Harmonic Sliver.
What special
and
please?
Possibly Dismember. Special please is counter target red or green spell, so it can counter Coco and a lot of the slivers.
It's not bad.
But do you side with your counter magic because of Cavern Soul and extra large?
I think you can drop Cryptics, man.
I think, yeah,
I
the
don't
thing
think you
is,
can Cryptics here.
Cryptic is quite good because you can tap down his team.
Oh, and you can return the Aether Vial if it's got a nice number on it as well, I suppose.
or just throwing a card.
But the logic knots.
I
Feels
think
slow though.
Logic Knot
If
is
Olaf gets to like a really
possibly.
fast hand, man.
I don't think Shad can afford to drop Logic Knot on the draw here.
On the draw. Oh.
I think Olaf just brings in.
Olaf just plays turn 1, interval.
2 spell skites?
Quite cool. 2 spell skites.
Is it even good here?
No, it doesn't really.
I think the Harmonic Sliver is a bit better at doing what you want the Spellskite to do.
Spell guys does eat the lightning helix.
That
Does
is
he-
fair.
Does he bolt? Does he path?
How much burn is Shad playing? The full
4
lightning?
Bolt, 4 Lightning Helix.
Not bad.
And I think 2 Electrolyze.
Dismembers? Bring in maybe 2 for the spell qualities?
This members can be good.
I think Olaf is probably bringing in Dismember.
I think you need cheap removal here, man. You can't be tapping out.
I think it's also going to depend on
Dark
whoever
Sliver.
gets a bit luckier on the
Let's check what that
draw.
one does.
And Olaf, hand of
Is that an Aether Vial?
Aether Vial.
Pumps liver, Cavern Soul. No Aether Vial.
Oh,
Dark
sure.
Slivers the gain 3 life.
Sector.
Sacrifice a creature. I think you bring 1 in. It's not bad.
So you were wondering if Olaf knows that Shad's on a burn package.
It's hard to tell from what Shad did in the first game. He didn't really show much.
He basically tempoed, put his creatures down and then
17.
moved in combat.
Shad may have a bolt here to kill this sliver.
Olaf gives another very slow hand.
while they are busy deciding on their plays, bit of news on the play situation. Thomas Campbell unfortunately dropped out of the tournament, didn't make it in time for round 1. And Shad, May and Rastam got also both had round 1 game losses. So Shad actually won 2-0, had to start from a game loss down. And Rastam actually lost to Olaf in the previous round.
Shad has 3 balls in hand.
It seems quite good.
I think he's 3 balls, 2 lightning helixes.
And the ace sliver comes down. Shad more than likely going to kill it, since it is a bigger creature. There we go, Helix. Basically recovering, well, staying on 20 because you've gone down 1 for the fetch, then taken 2,
I
gaining
think
3.
Shad has all, yeah, man.
The 3rd edition lightning bolts. What's your favorite art?
That's a very good question. I think I like the art that shows a lightning bolt.
Makes sense. Yeah, not bad.
And his opponent playing 2 slivers there and a Mutavault. One must not forget Mutavault is also a sliver, honorary mention. And we're seeing lightning bolt take out
You just bought
one.
this whole board away. It's instead.
Um,
I think you do take out the other lord though, isn't it?
I think you definitely take out the Lord, but I think Shad may attempt to look for
the
Electrolyze.
problem with bolting all the creatures.
No, I just mean the green one and the white one. I take out 2 lords.
The pumps.
Yeah, the 2 pumps, man. You leave him with the 1/1 flyer. That's.
So this,
It's going to path.
Oh, sure, keep the balls to his face.
yes, does Shad have a threat to win the game? With?
I don't think so at the moment.
Like, yeah, Olaf could be thinking Shad is on Jeskai control.
Yeah, so if Shad just
And-
tries to remove creatures,
All of Shad's path exiles are now actually super swords to plowshare. The opponent doesn't even gain life.
Oh, sure. He just has 1 forest, right?
Yep, and it's in play already.
so
I always thought it takes to ran 1 swamp for the 3 mana regenerate guy.
Plays overgrown to him.
It takes 2.
So Shad going down to 17 here.
Shad will add a Moonlight in hand as well for the tokens.
Yeah, Hallowed Moonlight. If a creature would enter the battlefield this turn, exile it instead.
Oof.
And draw a
Well,
card.
from if it wasn't cast, and draw a card.
So Shad really needs to just draw a threat now.
So Olaf has to remember he actually has to resolve the Coco, he just has to decide not to put creatures into play.
Yes, Shad needs to draw his card.
Oh, he's a draw card as well.
Yes.
Yep, cantrips itself.
So
Pretty good.
we're already moving in Shad's hand. If he decides to just keep killing creatures, I think Olaf will be favored if Olaf just throws creatures as well. So Shad needs a threat.
Yeah, he needs a threat to stick. And okay, Shad actually bolting this flying sliver.
So the second reason is going to be good.
Oh, another lightning helix.
Hopefully draws a Geist, that would be a way to end quickly. And we do see he did leave in Logic Knot.
Bottom both.
I think so.
I think what he's looking for here is a threat.
Yeah,
He has
I mean, you have to coordinate
all
now.
the removal in hand.
It's not the best.
He's keeping both.
Sure, it's changing the order.
I think Chad is trying to run him dry at this point.
And
So you kept the opt on top, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Lucky enough to know that. Well, lucky now is good if he's expecting more cocos. So
I think the only thing he cares about is Coco at the moment. I mean, even this Mutavault's probably going to get hit by Path to Exile.
How many cards does Olaf have? Just the 1 left.
Although Shad has to actually Remember, after seeing the regen sliver, you may want to keep one path back in hand. So this Mutavault might actually eat the lightning helix instead.
Lord, activate the Mutavault.
And yeah, its Mutavault's getting pathed.
Shad down to 1 card now.
And the other Sliver's getting helixed. Shad going back up to 20. It was an opt. Passes the turn. Olaf going to 18. Surprisingly so game for the game 2. Shad playing more of a control strategy here.
Those snapcasters will be really good. Removal spell of choice for Shad.
I think you just keep the landman at this point. That's a sliver we needed.
I think he's a bit scared to play any Slivers at this point after seeing so many removal spells.
He has 2 Kevins. I think you just run him out, man. Supreme Verdict.
Unfortunately, the glare's still on this side of the table, so we'll be sticking with...
I don't think he let Shad just build his hand up like this. He was down to 1 card.
So now you'll...
I think you try and...
I think Shad's just going to allow this and it's Supreme Verdict.
Oh, he does have a Coco now though.
Shad also has a logic knot. Oh wait, I think he bottomed the logic knot earlier.
He has an email.
Oh sure.
Oh, he didn't use the cavern. I mean, there's a Snapcaster now as well.
Shad letting resolve.
And I was going to counter the Coco.
He's letting resolve second Supreme Verdict.
Oh sure, it's gonna kill more things with 1 card.
Imagine.
Lord and the Vigilance Sliver.
Do you think Olaf plays indestructible slivers?
There's only the one, isn't it? That's
Sliver.
5 mana as well, so you can't go into it.
Alright.
I don't know. I think you need to keep the Cocos up. Like even getting the damage with the Jeskai that's good, but you need him to tap out in his turn, man.
And yeah, we're going to see a Vigilance Sliver. Then a Sliver that pumps. I'm surprised that one of them doesn't eat anything. Shad most likely going to start attacking with Colonnade at this point.
I got a Snapcaster as well.
Oh sure.
Oh, and a Geist.
I think
So you play the...
Olaf's empty-handed, so you can snap Supreme Verdict and then play guys the following turn and hold up 2 removal spells.
I think he can afford to wait a turn though.
Do you think trade off the creatures? Because at the moment they...
So Shad's going for the Geist.
He's being attacked for 4 at the moment. Whereas here, if he plays Geist, he attacks back for 6, his opponent attacks for 4. If his opponent does develop the board a bit more, he
You
does
still got
have-
Snap Lightning Bolt up.
or Snap Lightning Helix. He can just bolt this turn and then next turn start helixing. He still has a logic knot as well.
A lot of damage.
Now we could see Snapcaster bolt one of the lords, block the other lord.
So do all 11 pump or all?
They all pump.
They all pump, they all get... So the green one is only slivers you control, whereas the white ones all slivers get +1/+1.
And the Vigilance sliver?
The Vigilance sliver is all slivers you control have Vigilance. It's all the newer gen versus the old ones.
So...
I think here it's Flash in Snapcaster Mage.
the Vigilance sliver, is that phase 2 too?
Yeah,
I think it's a base 2
So it's
too.
currently a 4-4 at the moment. And
I
then
think you need to kill the vigilance.
No, I think you flash in Snapcaster, path the one that gives +1/+1 that's untapped, block the one that's currently giving +1/+1, then take the 3 because he's on 17, untap attack for 6, put his opponent down to 12. That's the line I would take.
Things you
He
guys
may
can't
have a
get in,
different
man,
line.
like with his vigilance on the table, man. That's the only thing.
He still has a bolt in hand. He can still clear the board afterwards. Yeah.
Oh, sure.
It's just this way the Snapcaster trades for 2 creatures.
Shad in the thing, thinking of a play.
Alright, go.
Into the path.
Yeah. Snapcaster, path to exile. Probably the untapped one.
Wait, what?
I meant the white one.
The non-attacking.
Yes.
Sliver.
Okay, blocks there.
There you go.
Past that.
As I said, that.
Only takes 3, goes down to 17, gets to untap, bolt his opponent's creature, then attack for 6.
See, stuff that's re-energizing. That's all the way to victory.
And another path.
In fact, he could even attack with Colonnade and Geist, path the Vigilance Sliver, and deal 10. Holding up the bolt for extra damage.
Nah, Shad's playing safe.
What the other thing? So that's the regen.
The regen one, and as we spoke about earlier, Shad using up his paths a bit too aggressively, trying to keep the bolts. Olaf is on 12.
Shad's and the logic not that strong.
I can't.
Cavern of Souls.
Right. So
the thing is, if you bolt, he regenerates. You're still getting 4. 6.
It'll be tapped.
It'll be tapped, so you get 10 in
6, and then you can activate the
colonnade
and kill him on the next swing.
the next swing. Yeah. I mean, you still kill him with just the guys attacking twice, isn't it?
4, 8, 9, 10. You can put him down to 1 if he falls to the face.
Yeah. Takes him down to 9.
Yep.
And it's another bolt to the top.
Anything off the top, really.
Spellfire's pretty good.
I think that this Geist attack is probably good enough here.
That should be game with the swamp in it.
Taking 4 from the Angel.
Down to 5. Swamp in it, down to
Spell Queller gets counted. Attacks for 6 in the air. Opponent cannot block, and that is game for Shad. And even though I think Slivers was slightly favored, Shad came out on top here, seeing
all the answers.
Yeah, all the removal in the world.
probably had no more bolts and
I think it was literally 1 bolt left in his deck, maybe a Helix, and then
Bots.
Snapcasters. All the
Just the
bolts were
nuts.
used. Even the Verdict. I don't think Olaf could do anything against that
The
much.
Harlot Moon
Aid.
Knight was a blood.
2 mana counter target Coco. Seems good.
And draw a
draw a
card.
card.
kind of remote.
I remember.
Well, we'll be back for round 3. See you guys.